Well, you know, festival season is upon us and we have artists from all over the world coming. So I'm trying to cover the rigs, the setup of some of the musicians. Right here is the world famous Kamal. World famous Kamal. Let me tell you about Kamal, right? When I was in Trinidad with Sherwin Winchester and you, that's when I met him. He was our Ableton sample guy, or as we call it, button with lyrics.
I was back in the day.
That was back, and that came about right here, right?
I was in the MPC and 606 era.
Yes. So he was a DJ for us. Actually, before I even knew him, he was one of the best DJs I ever encountered because I went down Trinidad, and I think the other Kamal from BVI, he was there with me, and Sherwin took us to Zen nightclub.
Yeah.
And he was DJing. Yeah. And Kamal is
still playing in Zen back in them days.
Back then. And Kamal is international producer, Grammy nominated, works with Lady Gaga and such. And Kamal was like, who is this DJ? he hasn't heard a DJ like this like in ever all around the world. And this is the guy that was DJing, and he became our Ableton sample guy. And now he is the Ableton guy for Bunji Garlin and Fay and the Asylum Band. So
VIKINGS.
So this is one of the guys here behind the music, pressing the buttons. Let's talk about your setup.
Well, where to start? All right, so I use a MacBook Pro 16-inch, the latest Apple Intelligence, all of that. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even have Apple Intelligence.
Well, yeah, it's fairly new. So I use that, and I use what most Ableton men don't use. Well, usually they use like a MPC. I don't use that. I use iPad.
Right. What size iPad?
I use an iPad Pro 13-inch.
Okay.
And I control everything from there.
Okay. Which program? Which software? Which app?
An app called TouchAble.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, he is the first guy that I saw, probably the first and only guy, and he has mastered this thing. He's been using this for, I left Trinidad 10 years ago, and he's been using it way before that. So he has been using this on the iPad, and he makes it work. So that's it for your setup?
Yeah, that's all I use.
Simple. What about listening? So like monitoring system?
Well, we only just start using in-ear in the band, but normally I just use like Audio-Technica headphones.
That's from your DJ days.
From
right.
Our custom. That's where I live. So I'm more comfortable with that. But eventually I might get like a proper in-ear because I see everybody is be showing off with their in-ears.
Yes.
Yeah. So in time I'll get something like that.
And how was the transition from using regular floor monitors to in-ear monitors?
Well, for me, remember back in the day with Sherwin, we used to use in-ears.
Yes.
And we had the molds and stuff.
We went to get custom molding.
That used to work really good. But now transitioning over to in-ear again, it's somewhat, you have to troubleshoot it because the band now getting accustomed to the entire setup. So like, not everybody using in-ear, some using in-ear. So it's a process.
Okay.
And everything so far working out okay. Each show again progressively better and better. And so we'll get there.
Good. Yeah. Well, they were in the village last night and they mashed up the place. The mix was one of the best I've heard. Big up Lawrence on that one. Like you could feel it from sound check. I was in front and I tested it at different places in the village, and it just had your body like,
I didn't even realize they flew the subs.
Yeah, they have some subs up high and also down low as well too.
Because even me, I was on stage and I feeling this.
You're feeling it.
I was like, what is happening? It's only after I realized they fly the subs.
Yes. So any special setup? I know his answer already, but any special requests like only green Skittles or
no,
nothing?
I just come to do my walk.
And good to go. This is also a big Apple guy, big Apple guy.
Yes.
From long time.
Me and Alton was Apple brothers in Sherwin band.
Yes, long time. So yeah, that's it. So that's Kamal setup. I'll leave his tag, Instagram and such. That's it. We spoke to Kamal earlier. Kamal is the Ableton guy. He's running the samples. This is Franklin Franklin is a bass player for Bunji Garlin and Fay, and he's been with them a while. Tell us about how long. Tell us about how long you've been with the team, because I know when I was down Trinidad, he was there.
Yes.
He was there holding down the low end. So tell us about that.
I came in like mid 2007.
Okay.
Replacing a previous bass player named Vincent Rivers.
Yes, I know Vince. Yes, yes.
You know, from there it has been a journey.
Okay.
You know, ups and downs, pretty good times.
Yes.
Some not so good times, but overall a wonderful experience.
So last night in the village, when they were playing and you're hearing that deep rumble, this is the guy behind the deep rumble. Yes, Franklin right there. So tell us about the bass you're using.
It's a 2007 Warwick double buck.
Okay.
Yes.
Warwick, say a Warwick guy. Warwick is a big brand in the VI for like VI type music, you know, the high strings and the guys pulling. So it's the same type of bass, and you know, those guys, they covet that kind of bass as well. But you're using it in a different capacity. The guy's up here playing high, and he's down there making the place rumble. Anything else you're using with it?
Currently, I've incorporated the TC Spectra Comp.
Okay.
It's a miniature size multi-compressor device.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's on pretty much the CTM in monitors 320.
Okay, CTM 320. I have to look up that one. I don't know that one. So, okay, that sounds comprehensive. I've been asking this question. Do you have any special requests? So, you know, some people like only green Skittles or anything like that. Do you have any special requests?
Lots of water.
Lots of water.
Is vital.
Okay, yes. I can understand that, because for me, I need my sparkling water.
Yeah.
Something about that taste on stage, so I must have my sparkling water. So that's about it. I saw you were doing videos as well with your iPhone. Tell us about that.
Previously started, have not gained the proper structure as yet.
Okay.
So, patience.
Okay, you're doing some things, so at least you're capturing it.
Coming to come. But might upgrade to the HDX.
Okay.
Yeah, more later vision.
All right, sounds good. So that's the behind the scenes on the bass for Bunji Garlin and Fay. Franklin right here. I'm here with Keston. Keston now is the keyboardist for Bunji Garlin and Fay, Asylum Band. How long you been in the band? A long time. Yeah.
Approximately, I think was 17 years.
17 years?
Within 16 to 18 years.
Right. Because when I went down Trinidad, I met you down there. His brother was also in the band with us, Sherman Winchester and you. His brother is now on the road with the A-Team, Keron. Big up Keron. Keron was also our stage engineer. These guys are really cool brothers. And you know, the whole team, including this band, they took really good care of me in Trinidad. All of them. So, Keston, let's start gear. What are you using on stage? Don't say Yamaha. Don't say Yamaha.
Yamaha. Yeah.
Cut this video.
Two Yamaha, one Roland. So I use the Montage, the M6, the new one. I use the Roland G6. That's a must.
Yes. Classic board.
Yeah.
Classic board.
Yeah, and I use the Access.
The Access.
To the bottom.
The motif.
Yeah.
Okay. I tried messing around with the motif, and it.
Yeah.
That's a different video.
I just feel that way with Korg. No bad, but yeah,
I love Korg. I love Roll. I love everything except Yamaha. Back in the day, Yamaha used to make the best keyboards like the 70s and 80s, but I don't know what happened since. That's a totally different conversation.
I'll be on me.
So you have. Tell me about your in-ear monitor system.
Oh, well, like what in it?
Yeah.
Well, I now start to go over into the in-ear.
Okay.
And in my in-ear, I love to hear drums. I love to hear that the kick, snare, hi-hats, some of the machine, some bass, and a little bit of vocals. Not too much vocals. Where I could just hear it, and then and my keys on top of that complementing it.
I understand that.
Is,
when I'm playing only keys, I tend to not like vocals, but if I'm doing Ableton as well, I kind of need to hear what they're saying. So if they're telling me low, things like that. So it depends on what I'm doing.
And especially with the artists that I work with too.
Yes.
They don't stick to one format.
Yeah.
So if you don't have them here, you'll be lost.
Yes. Come out said the same thing too. It's kind of like they switch it up and they go in here and all over the place. You gotta be ready.
Have to.
Keston is also a producer.
Yeah.
He's produced many things, many artists all over the place. So look out. What's your producer name?
Sim Keskies.
Keskies.
Yeah, Keskies.
Look out for him.
Yeah.
So the question I have to ask, and I'm asking everybody, you have any special requests? Like only green M&Ms or a specific type of water, anything like that?
Nah.
No?
Request by?
The reason I ask this question is because a lot of the times you hear big artists coming through and they only need this and that and all that. I'm trying to show that these guys, they just normal.
Bro, all they need to do for me is I'll give you a talent. And yes, you need to be comfortable and stuff too, because for me, I like my rig. When I don't have, if I do have one of the keyboards, it's kind of throw off. You know, in songs, I gotta take time to load up and stuff. But pink M&Ms, green M&Ms, like,
yeah, those things. Right. I understand.
Yeah. It's a bigger picture than that.
Exactly.
Take down your ego and just do the music.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Kamal said when he come to work.
Yeah, man.
Once he getting the work done, then he's fine.
Yeah, it must have a standard though.
Yes.
If it's one thing, it must have a standard. But to say go overboard and them kind of things, like they just want all of that and then they just leave it in the
Exactly.
I just talk shit.
Yeah.
You just leave it in the dressing room.
Right.
You know? So yeah.
Simple guys, but they're the ones that are making the music.
Exactly.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah?
Simple.
Like
yeah.
that?
Just like that.
Nice. Thanks,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Right? Take care.
We have Lyndon here. Lyndon is the stage engineer
Yes.
for Bunji Garlin and Fay and the Asylum Band, Vikings. I've known him. This man, he's a comic. He's a comic. He has story for days.
Yes.
Sit down and talk story for days. Tell us about your stage engineering process.
Well, I've been doing this about over 10 years now.
Okay.
I started off as a stage tech.
Stage tech.
And, I told myself that I want to move on and without any training, just start to do things on my own, asking a few questions, and here I am. Every day is a learning experience.
Right.
At the end of the day, this thing with technology and everything, different boards, a learning experience. So, how the game is, you can never know how far you can reach unless you make that step.
Yes.
Because every day is a learning experience with technology.
I've known you since Trinidad days.
Yes.
So,
when it could become a show.
Yes. So, these guys, like I said, they take really good care of me, and he's really good friends with Jerry, and Jerry was our drummer and lineman partner and stuff. And like I said, these guys he's a comic. The guy is a comic. The guy has stories. So, the mix last night was pretty awesome.
Yes,
It was
actually,
pretty awesome.
I actually enjoyed that mix because we now started in here.
In here.
Yeah, because it took a while. I mean, a few members in the band was using in here, but it took a while to get the whole band in here, and it's been going good. The stage a lot quiet,
Right.
a lot more quiet. Everybody comfortable with the mix, but again, we now started, so it will take a while to get it perfect. But so far, everyone is comfortable, everybody enjoying it. The stage is a lot quiet. Artists happy, musicians happy, I'm
Right.
happy.
And I think that's the important part for you as a stage engineer. You have to make sure that every person on stage
Is happy.
is happy.
Yeah.
That's
Once it makes sense.
Once it makes sense.
Once it makes sense,
Yes,
yeah.
indeed. That's good. So, anything else you want to tell us? Do you have any special requests when you come? You show up to a venue, you show up to a place, you show up to a country, and they say, okay, Lyndon is here.
All right.
What do you request?
All right. First of all, if I know I'm coming to your country and you're telling me you're providing A, don't provide B.
Okay.
If you're going to provide B, tell me before when I reach. Otherwise, I'm cool. A lot of fun. I'm willing to work with anybody.
Yes.
And just enjoy the country. Get a cold beer, sit down, relax,
Right.
and just have fun.
I hope you're enjoying the BVI.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. One of my favorite places. Yeah, it's a great place.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, man. Take care, man. Much love.
Yes.
Yes, man.
This is CP. I know this guy. He's a very friendly. How you would say it in Spanish? Amable. Amable guy. Maybe that should be his new name.
Amable.
Amable. Tell us what you do in the band.
I am a trumpet player,
Right.
right? Really one of two. Band normally uses two horns, sometimes we use one.
The other guy is Miguel.
Yes.
Miguel used to play with us as well in Sharon Band. Trombonist.
Yeah.
He's a lawyer now.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
he's a lawyer. See?
Practicing lawyer.
Yes,
Yeah.
practicing lawyer.
Yeah. So I play trumpet, right? And well, flugelhorn at times.
Okay. Do you have any specific brand you use?
I like Benj. I've always liked bench because I find it responsive, fairly easy to work. I like a medium bow, not a medium large bow really on a horn.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
I like light horns, you know, you get more sting out of them for your soca. You know, that punch.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, I'm also a horn player. I haven't played in a while, but I was a saxophone player. I studied saxophone in college actually, tenor and soprano mostly.
Yeah?
So, yeah, I was playing soprano in Sherwin, so I was playing keyboard, guitar, and soprano
I did
at
not know
first.
that.
Yeah. Most people don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nephew now has my saxophones. So, I see you have a special device. Tell us about that.
Oh, all right. Well, we're experimenting. You know, it's what I'm using is a harmonizer.
Okay.
All right. The brand that we kind of settled on is really a voice harmonizer. It's called a TC, the Helicon series. Right. It's a Voice Live 3. At this stage, what I'm doing with it is basically trying to put one more voice under and a voice above, so you get a fatter sound.
Right.
And you use the pedal, you double on the voice, so you get a bigger sound. We're not really trying to work on the harmonies yet and everything else. Taking my time, just trying to get a sound.
Okay.
Because this is something new. Nobody else does this. Nobody else has tried this in soca. You don't really see a lot of people using that. As a matter of fact, you see horn sections are reappearing in the
Yes,
music.
yes,
People
which
are
is a
going
good
back to
thing.
the live.
That's a good thing.
It's an excellent thing.
Yes.
You know, and for me, I'd really prefer to play with someone else rather than or play with someone else on the machine. But we like to push the envelope.
Yes.
You know, we need to experiment and see where it can take us.
When you're adding the extra voices, is it an octave
Yes.
below and above?
One below, one above.
Okay, because when I was hearing it, it sounded like you were playing, but it also sounded like there was a trombone playing as well too.
So you get
So
that.
that's the effect.
And that's the reason why I'm using the fugal also, because it's warmer down at the lower register.
Okay, you see the science behind of it. You see
So-
the science.
We're working on it. It's not there yet. It's not there yet, but it's coming in. You know, it's coming in steadily.
So you have a whole brass section in one guy.
That's the idea.
That's the idea.
That's the idea eventually.
The next question is, do you have any special requests? Like you show up to a venue, you show up to a country, CP is here. What does he require?
I don't really require much. First and foremost, respect. You know, musicians come to a spot or you come to work. You know, we're not really here to storm your party. We're here to work. We may not know the rules, how things work. So I always try to, you know, talk to somebody, hey, what's going on? I don't want no gate man bracing, period.
Right. I
Right.
could understand that.
Yeah, because, you know, some people, when they get a little power,
Yeah.
their head explodes. So my thing is I try to assess what the situation is, know where I'm supposed to be, what time we're on stage, and I'm cool.
Simple.
Yeah, keep it simple and keep it moving. We've been doing this thing for a long time.
Yes, and all over the world too.
Yeah.
One of the top bands, so these are the guys.
Yeah.
So take care of them when they come to your place. That's all.
That's all we ask.
That's all.
Yeah.
Simple. All right, man. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, my brother. Anytime I know what to say. Yeah.
So Lawrence want to be shy now. He's making the most noise in the village, you know. Most noise. Got the place rumbling, making the most noise. Now we come in front of camera, he's shy. This is Lawrence, right? To me, and you could argue this. Let me see your comments on this. So far, I haven't been to the village every night, but so far, this band has had the best mix in the village. So far, front of house, and this is the guy behind of it, Lawrence. Lawrence, let me tell you as well too, he's from Barbados, and last year he was here in the BVI with Alison Hines along with Lyndon. Lyndon was doing stage for her as well, and he was the front of house engineer. So if you want to debate me on the mix, I haven't been to the village every night, but so far what I saw, from what I heard, these guys are the best mix, and this is the guy responsible for it. So tell us about your whole concept when you're going into a mix. What are you doing?
First, thank you very much for that. Okay.
I only speak the truth.
For the concept of it, I try to recreate that sound of the original record.
Okay.
Understand? Then we add in the implements, other things on top. Understand? The keyboards were able to get that emphasis up there. Then the CP, which is a enigma. You
Yes,
understand?
yes, enigma indeed.
And the CP. And then we add in things, man, just to recreate that sound. And the closer it is to the record, the better, because they have samples playing that. You know, well, this is the hook. You gotta hear this.
You have to hear it.
You have to hear this. This can't be in the background because people know the song like this.
Yes.
You understand?
The
And that's
identify,
really-
creating the sound, the album sound. That's what you're
Yeah,
looking for.
yeah.
So let me ask you about this, right? That's your concept. You're going in. But then you show up to a venue like this. These guys went all out and they have flying subs, they have subs, and you have the place rumbling. What do you think? How do you modify your thoughts?
All depends on the PA system. Once the PA system is what I require or close to it, I can always get back that sound.
Okay.
All the time.
Okay.
And let me rephrase that. 95% of the time.
Okay, 95%.
95% of the time.
But so there are engineers up and coming, and sometimes you have a bad mix. What advice do you have for them?
Well, record, listen back, and just try to fix things as you go.
Okay.
It took me a long time to get where I am.
Right.
You understand? So I made mistakes. Sometimes I may got too much bass. I may not have the keyboard element out there. No engineer has a perfect night.
Yes.
Even when the audience is saying it sounds great, it's perfect,
You
I still vex.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
something in there, I like, yo, that could have been better.
One of the important things is to listen, because what happened yesterday, I'll give you a little insight to this. I was outside listening to the sound check and it sounded really, really good. I turned to Lawrence and I said, turn the bass up just a little bit. He didn't say anything, he didn't get any ego involved or anything. All of a sudden the bass was hitting you. It was hitting you. I went up in front and my body was just shaking. Every time Franklin pulled a note, I was like, that's it. I turn around and I give him this. So sometimes it's like, you have what's happening, but also remember when you're in an engineering booth, you're hearing it from that point of view. You have people that's in front of the stage, there are people on the side, and this year the village setup is that so that there's speakers behind the engineering booth. So it's good to have somebody, walk around and tell you.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. When I think I got the mix together, I would walk out from underneath that tent, whatever, because how the tent is,
Yes.
it captures the bass in the top. So that's what was happening. To me, the bass was okay, but to you, it was
Yes.
a little low because there's physics behind it.
Yes, yes.
So I would always walk around
Take a
the
walk.
whole venue,
Yes.
left, right, and make sure the sound is similar
Yes.
all around the venue.
And some engineers, you tell them, turn up the bass a little bit, and they will get upset. They will get vexed. He didn't say anything. All of a sudden, the bass hitting you. The bass was punching you, licking you down. So, my next question. Do you have any special requests when you come to a country, to a venue? What do you want? What do you require? I know, if I go Barbados, I want Chefette. I must have Chefette.
Nah, my main requirement is that what is on that rider, that technical rider I sent, is there. I don't want no excuses because you get that 2 months ago, 3 months ago,
Yes.
and we communicating all the time. If you got a problem, let me know at least 5 to 7 days before, so I could put a plan B in place. That's my main issue. Understand? Once and the PA system has to be adequate because you cannot compromise the sound of the artist or the band. That's the most important thing. Never compromise the sound of the artist or your reputation, because for me, it took me 25 years to get where I am. And I'm not going to jeopardize that, or the artist or the band, because it only takes one bad YouTube clip to mash up everything.
Yes, indeed. And you're responsible for that. You are the messenger. You are the one that's delivering the sound from the artist, from the band, to the audience.
Yeah.
If you don't do a good job, then the audience ain't getting the message. I mean, not to put pressure on you. But yes. That's it. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work. Let's go. At 8:49 p.m. And another one leave New York. At 11:59 a.m. Where will they meet?
You cocks when we got drinking wine.
So this is Andel. Andel is the drummer. I met him the last time I was down in Trinidad. Tell us about your background.
Alright, so I started drumming at around probably since my mother womb. It's a God-given talent. And since then I started from nothing. Small band, working for nothing. Remember that? And came up through the ranks. My first big break was with Ravi B.
Okay.
Out of Trinidad and Tobago. And from there, something great happened during COVID. When I did a recording with voice.
Okay.
And
So we got
from
voice in
there,
the mix too.
it expanded. And here I am today with Bunji Garlin and Fay and Lyons.
Yeah, boy. And you ain't missing a note. You're not missing a note.
Yeah, actually, I cannot miss on it.
Cannot miss a note. That's very important.
Yeah.
Whereas Keston, I hope you could hear me. Keston could throw in a little wrong note or something. He can't mess up. Kamau can't mess up. No pressure, Kamau, but you can't mess up either, right? So, tell me about the technical aspect of things for you.
Technical aspect.
What do you require as a drummer?
To be honest, in this industry, you'd expect the worst sometimes, to be honest. But my preference would be, Yamaha custom series.
Yamaha again, boy. I have no problem with Yamaha kits. It's the keyboards.
The keyboards.
The keyboards.
Yeah.
You're right.
Other than that, DW.
DW.
Yeah.
And you're using a double pedal.
Yeah, double pedal. So my preference with double pedal would be double pedal. A DW 9000, 5000. Might be a 3000.
Okay.
And that is it. No other brand for.
I emphasize that because a lot of guys around here don't use double pedals. And I know in Trinidad it's almost like an essential.
Yeah, I guess the reason for that is probably not being able to use it.
Okay.
But, for soca music,
Yeah, you need that.
exceptional.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
And tell us about your in-ear setup or monitoring setup.
So, for in-ears, I would just have vocals, kick, bass.
Vocals,
No
kick,
drums,
about samples.
and Ableton, sorry.
Ableton, of course.
And that's it. So Ableton, kick, bass, vocals, which is the artist.
And would you have metronome in there?
So depending on which band I'm working with, they use metronome. However, with Ravi, Bunji, no.
No metronome.
No,
Okay.
no metronome.
It's the same for me too. When I'm running Ableton, sometimes depending on the band,
Right.
I would have a metronome.
Yeah.
Sometimes not.
No. Yeah. But that's the new way things
Yes.
going at. Metronome.
Yes.
And then they have this thing continuing
Yes. They
Of
would
course.
stay in time and
in time and intact.
yes, exactly.
Sometimes they follow the set, sometimes they don't. But
Yeah.
it is happening.
Yes. You have to
With
read the
everybody.
crowd as well too.
Read the crowd and go with vibes.
Go with it.
Yeah.
So the most important question is: do you have any special requests? Do you just need a green M&M, or you have to be picked up in this vehicle? You need a 2-story room or anything like that?
Me, outside at home, once it can make me comfortable, I am fine. I don't need the green M&M and the nicest vehicle. Once the vehicle have AC,
Yes. Yes.
that's comfortable. I'm good.
So you're seeing the simplicity of the guys. They just want to be comfortable. They want to be respected. They don't want to walk in a venue and get hold of by security. I actually didn't get.
That does happen.
It happens. I was just gonna say the other day I was walking in the village. I had my backpack with laptop and I carry my camera gear as well and my keyboard, and the security went through everything. So I was there holding up the line for a while because you kind of have a lot of things to go through.
Yeah, correct.
So
sometimes it's just a little respect
yes,
for artists and musicians would go a very long way.
yes.
Especially back home in Trinidad too, as well sometimes, because sometimes they get more respect traveling, touring, than back home.
Okay.
So a little respect as well.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Keep up the great work.
Pleasure. Nice one. Thanks.